fear is probably dying with no one knowing of any contribution I'd ever made to creative music. But that's cool because I made it now. I'm already done. I'm so proud of that. You know, if I died tomorrow, touch wood, you know, I would still feel fulfilled in a way.
The world is yours, and I'ma do it for all my niggas and all my haters. We talking like we ain't all in, and we ain't getting paper. No, I'm in my zone, and no, we not faking. Ride for my niggas, all take. I'ma die for my city, all take. Oh, the world is crazy these days. Maybe seem kinda strange to a nigga like me. My mama told me, thank God, keep my head in the game. What's the G off in this game? Got a nigga like me. I see this shit as clear as day, even in my sleep. And so I pull out my chain, be the fresh I can be. So I hate to stay off in your lane. Now you can't do it like me. I'll be the coolest on the block. It's your boy, Jay. This for all my shorties that be getting money. This for all my niggas that be getting money. In this generation, ain't no hesitation. Wake up in the morning, you know I be on it. Living for the moment, you know I be on it. I'm crowd surfing, ain't no denying the high performance. Fuck a hater, try to tell me how to be now. Judging me on style, vocabulary, performance, not ordinary, original. Tell the haters simmer down. Focus on this life that I'm living now. Living now.
Yeah, what's up, niggas? Welcome back to another motherfucking epic show. Another motherfucking episode of the Top Cast featuring me, the one and only T.O.P, and the homies Roe and Tone. Welcome back, Roe and Tone. Glad that you guys can make it. And we back at you motherfuckers one more again. And tonight, I first want to announce that I'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I'm going to teach you niggas about crypto wallets because it's an integral part of manhood that you carry a wallet as a man. And because we moving into the future at such a fast pace, even though most of you motherfuckers can't see it because you're stuck in the mundane, I'm going to teach you niggas how to carry your new money in your new wallet. So be on the lookout for tomorrow, 9 p.m. We're going to talk about crypto wallets so I can get you niggas caught up to speed so you can come get some of this electronic magic internet money. With that said, a lot of you guys might not be up on what's going on in the world. Some of these new current events, especially as concerned with crypto. But if you haven't, go check out some news. Recently, history was made, and El Salvador in South America became the very first country on the planet to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Well, I would like to announce, if you don't know, because a lot of you guys don't keep up with the news, that Brazil, probably the largest country in South America, has just introduced a bill for recognizing Bitcoin, not as a legal tender, but as a secondary currency. And also a place I never heard of before called Tonga, Tonga. They are looking to become the second sovereign nation to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Now, this is unprecedented because a lot of you folks think that if you got $1 million, you got a lot of money. You don't. especially when inflation is, they tell you it's only 2% per year, but if you count differently or use different metrics to make your assessment, it could be as high as 5 to 7%. But if you know mathematics and you know history and you understand the M2 money supply, you'll understand that they just increased the money supply in the last year and a half by 30%. And this is very, very bad, because money is basically free right now. And there's nothing in life for free. As a matter of fact, if you ever read the book by Sun Tzu called The Art of War, he advises that you always beware of the free lunch. So that's what I would like to talk about this evening. Not quite sure what Tone and Roe got in store for you. I know they cooked up some marvelous shit for the show this evening. So we're going to start with the young homie Roe, and then I'll get back into it, and then we'll conclude with Tone before we get out of here for the evening. So Roe, when you pick up your passengers, do you play the taxi song for the older folks?
I don't even know that song.
That's a very famous TV show from back in the day, starring a lot of white people.
He say that's not even on Spotify, bro.
Yeah, man. You can't keep coming to the show bringing up this old shit, man. You gonna scare all the youngins away. What this old head talking about, man? Shut your ass. Shut up, man. Old man over there talking. I don't know what he talking about. Nah, man. Man, I play my music, man. They don't get no play in this ride.
Facts. I used to do Uber and Lyft. I used to be like, you listening to whatever the hell I'm playing in here today. If I feel like listening to some hardcore shit, guess what? You a hardcore rap fan today for the next 15 minutes.
Hey, I actually tried out Uber for a couple months as a side hustle, and I liked it. The only thing I didn't like doing that I was doing while I was doing the Uber thing is like where I live at on the weekends, you can make a shitload of money. You can make all your money in the weekends, just Friday and Saturday night for the entire week. But you got to deal with a lot of drunk people, especially a lot of drunk white people. And I'm really, really cautious about being around white people to start with, because I'm suspicious of them. I'm extra suspicious and extra on alert when I get around white folks and they drunk, because you could lose your life. And ain't shit gonna happen to them.
Hey man, I know one thing. I ain't never going to party with Top. One of them dudes that be suspicious of everything. Me and Tone over there having our shots, having a good time, and then Top over there just looking suspicious, like, oh man, they looking at us, bro. Like, no, they not. They ain't worried about us. Next thing you know, you looking at them, they looking at you, and Top like, man, we gotta get up out of here, man. You know, they've been watching us for the last 45 minutes, man. We gotta go. Them jail instincts start kicking in.
Hey,
you
I'm
are
trying
not
to tell
in prison
you,
anymore, Damon.
you learn a lot of valuable lessons. You learn a lot of valuable lessons in prison about people. I will say that much. But I mean, just and this is just, you know, the way I think about it. I'm not saying that is right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not advocating that anybody else think in the same manner. But I'm a student of history. And the history that white folks have given to us has said is you know, in a nutshell, we like stomping on you niggas. And we gonna continue to do it into perpetuity in any way, shape, or form. We will even smile at you while we're doing it. So I have to be suspicious. As a black person, it's my duty to be so, because my life is on the line at any time.
Yeah, I get that, Top. I really do.
Like
but
I don't want to be.
Maybe.
I don't want to be Philando Castile, for example. And we all know we all know that it could happen to any one of us at any time. And no, we don't have a secret army to come to rectify the situation for us. So it's just that's it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, look. I totally get you. Or maybe it's just my optimistic side, but like, yes, there are people like that, man. I just live life like this. There's good people in the world, there's bad people in the world. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like every white person in the world is bad, because I done been partying with some white folks that was cool as shit. We done had a great ass time, and that was just that. You know what I'm saying? Am I a little suspicious? Yeah, because I'm black. You suspicious of everything. Just like I've had racist cops and I've had cool white cops that came over, pulled me over, like, oh man, just go ahead and get that fixed and get out of there. Then I've had some assholes that just like, nah, get out the car. We need to do this. We need to do that. So I'm not gonna go to the extreme that like, oh, every white person is suspicious. Like I wouldn't take it that far. I mean, I do get what you're saying, but I've had good experiences too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they all have been good experiences, but I'm gonna look at you, the man, and you, the person. Now, if you do some suspicious shit that just don't look right to me, then yeah, like I'm gonna make sure I remove myself from the equation. But I'm not about to live my life looking at every white person like, oh man, I can't go to this bar because there's white people in there and they might
No,
get me. Like, nah, man,
see,
I ain't about to live like that.
here's something that I would like to share with you that you could think about. Number one, are all white people white? Do they consider themselves to be white? And if that's true, then you can apply the same logic that a lot of us do to the police. For example, there's a lot of good police and a lot of bad police, but you don't see the good police turning into bad police because the bad police will, in all likelihood, fuck the good police up. That's kind of
Hmm.
the same dynamic that works when you're dealing with white folks. And secondly, the other thing that I would like to share with you that you can think about is it possible that a white person can be a racist but be nice to you? And
It might.
if any one of those things, if any one of those things are logical and are possible, then as a black person, in my opinion anyway, it's your duty to be suspicious of white people because they might be a
Well,
racist and you don't
well,
know because they're not going to openly admit it to you. It's akin
well,
to it's
and
akin to a criminal admitting that he committed a great crime.
well, in that case, you might as well not trust a human, because I know some black people that did some shit too. Like,
Well,
niggas be on
I'm
that
suspicious.
bullshit too. Like, you might as
I'm
well not
suspicious.
even
I'm
you might as
suspicious
well
of
not
niggas
even
too.
interact with nobody. Hey, look, if you been
I'm
cool with me in my
suspicious.
face, I'm
I'm
gonna be cool
suspicious.
with you, and
I'm
that's it. I'm not
suspicious.
looking that deep into it. Like,
I'm
I'm not gonna look
suspicious
that deep
into.
into it.
I'm suspicious of black people too. But the difference is black folks don't have the same power that white folks do. So there's no black person in here, with notable exceptions. I call them tokens. There's no black people in here that could really hold me responsible. Like there's no black people who are going to come here and arrest me without white people sending them to do so. And
Uh,
the kind of black people that a lot of us uh, call quote unquote coons or sellouts, those are the black people I'm suspicious of because I understand they're acting in the interest of white folks. If you get my meaning.
I get what you're saying. You always gotta be suspicious of people. Like, my radar is always on, but I'm looking for, like, okay, is he doing some suspicious shit? And for me personally, how I live my life is I'm not about to sit up here and think about that. That's just like every white person that get in my car, I'm just, oh man, it's a white person. Oh man, my life is in danger. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he do some shit to where it make me look suspicious, I'm like, like, let me let me react to you know, whatever he got going on. Let me make sure I'm cautious. And I'm cautious with everybody, whoever gets in my car. And I'm not saying I'm trying to take the white person's side. I'm just saying I'm gonna go live my life. I'm not about to be suspicious about that. If I see a bar and it's full of white people and I walk in there and the white people just stare at me like I just walked in the in that little restaurant that they did on Life, how much for them nigga pies? Like, you know what I'm saying? If they looking at me like that, then I'm gonna walk right out. You know what I'm saying? And like
But
you're right, they could be not.
let me cut you off for a second, for Ro, because what you just said is very, very important. Because this is how the system is able to work against us. Is because I'll give you an example. A lot of us have a tendency to think that the white folks that we see with the rebel flags and the KKK hoods on are the most dangerous races, but that's not true. It's the ones that smile in your face and shake your hand and help you in business and then kiss your black baby so that you can vote for them. Some of the most evil racist white individuals are the ones who go undetected. And that's also a logic behind the suspicion.
No, I get
It's because
you. I get
there's no master list of all of the races. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
top. I definitely understand what you're saying. All I'm saying is I ain't about to live my life in fear. If I want to go out and there's white people in there, I'm not about to be all on edge, like, oh my God, there's white people here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go do my stuff. You know, whatever happens,
Well,
happens. But when it's my time to go, I'm gonna go anyway. Ain't it might come at the cost of a white person, black person. I'm not about to think shit up here and think and just be like, oh man, like I'm not going outside. It's too many white people over here. Like, you know, when I was in San Diego, it was a whole bunch of white people. And you know, for the most part, they was cool and they could have been being fake, but hey, they was cool in my face. So I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna run with it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Now if they do some suspicious shit, then hey, I'm gonna act accordingly. But I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go live my life. And I'm not just about to just try to analyze every aspect of their life. You know what I'm saying? Every white person, oh shit, it's a white person. I'm in danger. No, not about to do that. You
well,
know what I'm saying? Just
this
like
is, but this is the beauty of just having suspicion. Number one, when just being suspicious is cool because a suspicion doesn't have to be proved. So I could be suspicious that any white person might be a racist. I don't have to prove it. It's just a suspicion. And hopefully I didn't give you or anyone listening the impression that my suspicion keeps me from interacting with white people or going outside. No, it doesn't work like that. It's just that when I am out of my home, particularly when I'm in the company of white folks, I'm like extra on alert. I'm extra watchful. I pay more attention to what the fuck is being said, because there was just a young man here recently, if I ain't mistaken, in like Oregon or something, in one of them states over there on the West Coast. He just said hi to a white woman and got killed. I'm pretty sure you guys may have heard that story that
yeah.
happened recently.
I heard that story.
That if that young man had the information that I had and he actually lived by it, it could have saved his life. That's the point that I'm making. Because you
And
never
also
know.
it could have, like, you know what I'm saying, anybody could get caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? You can get caught slipping, like, you know, you could just be out and you know you could be like the first black person seen in a town that you was trucking in, and this white person was just like on some racist shit, and he could have just, you know, did some shit to you and caught you slipping. Like anybody can get caught slipping. All I'm saying is like like I'm gonna look at my surroundings. I'm not saying like I'm just out here lottie dottie, just like nah, man. Like nah, we can't go in there. That's why I said top. Like what? Well, at least the way you put it. For example, that's why I was like, man, I ain't going nowhere. But top gonna be on edge and on suspicious all the time because that sounds like you gonna be the dude in the cut like me and Tone drinking, having fun, dancing stupid with the white folks. They could be racist or not, I don't know,
Nah,
but we just have fun. We enjoying the moment, and you just in the back, just like looking like a damn bodyguard, making everybody making everybody
hey
nervous
man,
because you just on edge. Like, nah, I'm
I
gonna
told you
live, man.
I'm a student of history. I learned from the best. And Malcolm X said, when you go in a basically when you go anywhere in a crowd, always sit with your back, with facing the door, with your back to the wall. That way, if some shit pop off, you can see everything. And that's how I'm a move. But see, I've been if the three of us was at a party and some shit and some white folks was there and one of them was gonna make some shit pop off, I'd have been I heard it at some point, and I would have just easily slid the fuck about the party. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
because they don't
that.
go 0 to 100. They go like 0, 15, 25. And then,
Mhm.
so you hear the build up. I can't believe this asshole.
Exactly. And before you know it, the motherfuckers has pulled out a Uzi and sprayed up the party. But that's not to say that it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? Us being around our own folks. It
Oh, that's
does.
how most parties is.
I would never say that it
Parties
doesn't.
is.
However, we kill each other more out of it, misinterpreting or being highly emotional, and more because we trying to show off how big and bad we are, than we kill each other for being black. It's totally different. Totally different.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Like when I first started driving rideshare or whatever, people used to always ask me, like, bro, you're not scared to drive rideshare? Did you see the news? Like history says that rideshare drivers be getting attacked. I mean, you done seen them, like people done did videos and oh, driver gets spit on, driver gets he gets bit, driver gets his car vandalized, like knock on wood, but I got over 30,000 rides and I never had that issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it can't happen to me, but I'm not about to not do it because like
Yeah,
I'm not about to be
definitely.
scared to do it. I'm about to go get my money, live my life, and I'm gonna act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And I've got myself out of situations by like I said, like I'm still suspicious, but I'm not about to sit up here and worry about it. People be like, oh, you should be scared driving Lyft or Uber at night. It's just like what am I gonna be scared of? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't about to be scared. Like I'm about to go live, get my money, and whatever happened. But that's just I might
If
as well
this,
not
if
even go
this,
outside. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna see white people. I ain't finna just
if
walk
this,
around here
if
and
this,
just be suspicious of everything.
if
You know
this
what I'm
was
saying?
the if this was the 90s, you should be scared, nigga. I done robbed a lot of oh, wait a minute. Well, it should be when
This
they
guy,
pass the goddamn statute of limitations. But
he
yeah,
about to snitch.
I used to
He
get
snitch
them
on
goddamn.
himself.
Man, I passed the statute of limitation. They can't do shit now. Yeah, I done some shit in my lifetime, man. Them cabbies used to catch it. That's all. That's about much as I can say. Before I continue, I'd just like to say salute to the homie Cam Bash. He always comes through. Cam, get with me in the DM so that we can lay down these plans. I wanna pick your brain, so I make sure that we had the right topic. But he in his comment here it says that police have class solidarity. Same race people have a level of racial solidarity. Some races have a whole lot more leverage in this society. That's very true. At the top of this society, white folks are the top group. I mean, that go without saying. Anybody who can't see that just ain't. They either ain't looking or they just being stupid. But it's because of that that white folks are in the top position, which you could say in the supreme position. The niggas have a problem when you say white supremacy, as if niggas don't know that white folks is in charge. And I'm not saying that I like it like that it should be like that, and because it shouldn't, because they're very unjust. There's no problem with white folks being in charge or any group of folks being in charge. It's what you do while you're in charge. And white folks have proven over the last 500 some odd years, since 1492 at least, with Columbus, that they're not going to do justice. Their job in life is to stomp on niggas in any way, shape, form, or fashion, even if it's got to be done with a smile. But that aside, Tone, what's on your mind, bro? Lay some treats on us.
My opinion on the subject, or just period?
Both.
Well, I guess I give my opinion on the subject that y'all talking about. I get where both of y'all coming from. And I think the real difference is that both of y'all grew up in two totally different environments. Granted, y'all age is similar. Y'all grew up in two totally different environments where one, you be old, we all know that. You grew up in a time where, like, a heightened sensory, and the one slip that you make is it for you. You know what I'm saying? And now we live in it, but now we're like Roe, and I guess probably where I grew up in was a time where, for lack of better terms, you can kind of afford to slip. Most of the time now, when a racist person do something to a motherfucker, sometimes they get killed. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, most niggas just end up in a fucked up situation that they just gotta get themselves out of. So it don't come off as big of a reason to be like on edge about it. And both of y'all are right in a sense. Whereas like you got to be on guard because you won't notice the slick shit or them doing something shady if you just chilling. But at the same time, you don't want to be in fight or flight mode all the time because you could also be causing, like, what's the cognitive bias where you kind of like causing the truth that you feel to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let's say for instance you on edge and they're like, "Hey, how's it going today, bro?" And you like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? And they come at him like friendly and chill. He just like off stand. It's like, "What's up?" So now everybody in the room is like, "Oh, he don't want to be talked to." But to you, they come off as when they all like, "Oh, okay, he one of those black guys that just prefer his space. Let's give him his space." But to you, it could look like, "Oh, they separate themselves from me." And you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That just make you look more
So it's like
suspicious.
it's like yeah. And then to them, not only do you look suspicious,
This
but then they look
whole
suspicious to you
crowd looks
because they respond.
suspicious. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
I think it's about a medium at this point.
Yeah, my core logic or reasoning behind it is because I know that my life can be ended at any time, by a white supremacist. You know what I'm saying? I have to be aware of the situations that I'm in, and how we operate as people. We learn from past experience on what situations to be on the lookout for, so that we don't get in a situation that we don't want to be in. But
Right. I
would say in regards to your commentary that to me I would say that it is a tragedy that over time we have forgotten. You understand? And I want to touch upon Roe's point too, because I don't want people to think that what Roe is saying is invalid. It is valid. It's a very fine balance between being aware of what's going on around you in regards to dealing with them people, but at the same time having to live your life. Because Roe is correct. I don't allow my suspicion of white people to stop me from living. At the same time, I recognize this. It's like a fish in a bowl, finally becoming aware, oh shit, I'm in water. You know what I'm saying? And now that you conscious of the shit. It's no going back. You can't forget it. But like you were saying, and I agree, we both of our points are valid. And like I was saying earlier, I hope people don't get the impression that means that I hate white people. I don't hate white people. In my opinion, this is the business that they chose to be in. So to me, this is just business. I know that you could be a racist. So there, and I understand how dangerous a racist is. So I'm on alert when I'm around you because you might do some racist shit. And I'll give you a story of some shit that I went through one time recently, a few years ago. I met this guy. We both ride bikes, and that's what we had in common. And to make a long story short, we hung out one day, and I hung out with his crew and some other people that he knew. And we all on bikes, and one of the guys was a white guy, and he said something. What he said let justify my suspicion. So we was smoking some weed, and we was at a gas station, standing right up underneath a camera, so that the camera couldn't see us. But I just happened to look over and noticed that the police was coming down the street. And so I tucked my blunt because I know the police is real observant. You know what I'm saying? And I made mention, oh shit, they go 5-0. And I remember, and I'm just paraphrasing because I don't want to misquote him. But to paraphrase what the white dude said, he said, oh, I'm all right. I'm a white guy. I would just pass the blunt to y'all. and I said to myself, now most black people would not understand that his words is an act of racism. And it's an act of racism because as a white person, you only have to know what it means to be white, who the niggas are, and how do you treat niggas in order to practice racism. And that's exactly what the fuck he did. Because he know as a white person, oh, I'm all right because I'm a white person. I'll just give them the blunt because the police go fuck with the niggas and let me go. See, that's a deliberate act of racism. And in that particular situation, because it's the police, my life is in danger, especially if the police had been white. So it's just something that, simple that could put you in a position where you're no longer living. Did I just rhyme? That was super complicated. I'm on my nah shit. Salute the sir-ism. And I rhymed again. God damn it.
Yeah. I don't. It's just like I definitely, I don't want you to think I disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's just me. Like I'm just a very optimistic person. I'll be thinking about some deep shit sometimes. I'll be thinking about that dude,
You be
that
walking
white
around
kid.
smiling all day, nigga.
Hey, I rather do that than walk around just being on edge all the time. Just like, oh, somebody trying to get me. Like, if they get me, they get me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I live. But I think about a lot of shit. Like, I think about what about the first person who didn't want to be racist, like, but he was born into racist family that owned slaves. The little boy liked playing with the little black kids, but he liked the black kids. So what about them dudes that got hung? You know what I'm saying? Because I do know that happened too. So I'm always gonna look at both sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? Like I know there are, like, I'm not crazy. Like I know, like, there are racist cops because I didn't got harassed by them so many times, but I also know it's some cool ones too. So I'm gonna act accordingly. When I get pulled over, I'm just gonna be chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna act accordingly, just be cool and try to go on about my business. But if you start acting suspicious and nervous when you get pulled over, guess what? They gonna get suspicious and nervous. Like I'm chilling either way. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't doing nothing. Like I
Shit.
ain't do nothing.
You
Like.
they pulled you over and identified that you was a nigga. They already suspicious.
Hey, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But there's been times where, like, I've got out of situations just for being cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like I don't be on no man. Hurry up and just take my license and get the fuck on type. I never be on that type shit. I was like, man, I'm cool. I ain't got nothing. Like
Hey, I be,
stay whatever.
I be,
Like go
I
ahead,
be.
search my shit. Like I don't care. Like I ain't doing nothing. I'm just trying to get home and live. But once you start, like you see a lot of people just like man, just like getting all loud. Like okay, like do you really want to go there with them, or do you want to just let them
Yeah,
search your
no,
shit, go on about
that's
your
not a good
business? Like
thing.
I'm trying to live. Like I'm most of the time, if you cool, most of the time, like I said, most of the time, not all the time, most of the time, if you cool, they gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you on edge, acting suspicious and nervous, like that's gonna make them suspicious, and that's gonna make them want to fuck with you more. But if you just like, yeah, it's cool. Like my bad, officer.
I already take the assumption that since they pulled me over, they pulled me over because they want to fuck with me. You know, I mean, I've been pulled over times. Like I'll give you an example, man. I got pulled over on my fucking motorcycle simply for going around all of the cars it legally with my signal and everything and not speeding or nothing. The police just pulled me over because I was on a black dude on a motorcycle. Like, you're a nigga. You're not supposed to have this. I don't even have one of these.
So you don't
But
like the police? You don't like the police, Top?
I when it comes to dealing with white folks as the police, I'm extremely suspicious of all of them. I'm very suspicious of black people or non-white people who are also the police because they are not working in the interest of black people. They're working in the interest of white people.
See that right there. For example, I got a couple of homies that are in the police force, and they just like the regular dudes. They trying to make their money, take care of their families, and go home. But when you say stuff like that, it's just like, damn, like my boy, cool. Like if he pulled you over and you were just like, you know what I'm saying, like you did something, he might be like, all right, bro, man, go ahead, get out of here. Like I'll be doing the same shit. Like you know what I'm saying, when I'm not working too. Like you know what I'm saying, just a cool ass dude that just want to do his job, make his money, and go home. But guess what? When the riots was going on, like people was spitting on him and like you know what I'm saying, just treating him like, oh, you a cop, like you a Uncle Tom, you this or whatever, and he the most hood ghetto dude. You know what I'm saying? But he just happened to work for the police force. So I'm not gonna
Yeah, I have
assume everybody that's a
I,
black cop that you know what I'm saying? Cause
I have family
he not out here
members.
harassing.
I have family members right now that are police officers. My father was a Marine. I'm still suspicious of the motherfuckers because the way I think about it is I think let me preface it by saying the police and the military are necessary for defense and to make sure that people stay civil in society. I don't disagree with the necessity of both organizations. However, like I said before, I'm a student of history, and I don't think, at least not for me, anybody else, it's up to you to determine whether it's right or wrong for you. I'm just saying for me. For me, it's not honorable. It's not an honorable thing to know that I'm going to be like a stormtrooper for the team that beat my team. It's you can think about it like this. You're not going to have the star running back from the Raiders go join the Chargers because the Chargers beat the Raiders. You understand what I'm saying? Do you get that
It worked
analogy?
for KD. I'm just playing I'm just like,
If you get that,
I know what you're saying, though.
if you get that
I get what you're
analogy,
saying.
and that's the way I think about it. It's that's just the way it comes to me in my mind. So like and what I say for black folks who do go and decide to join the military or to join the police force, then it's their responsibility as Black people to other Black people to bring that technology back so that we can make use of it for ourselves.
Yeah, I get that too. And
And
it's just
we
like,
don't do that. For 99% of the time, we don't do that. Most Black people who are police officers or serving the military, they are not the spook who's set by the door type of nigga.
yeah, I mean, I get you. Like, it's not like I disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna play. I just know there's good and bad people. You know, just like my homeboy probably would be a good cop in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Because he grew up
Mm-hmm.
in the hood and he actually knows, like me, I know the hood. Like I know that dude, he ain't about that life, you know what I'm saying? So if he got a partner that's about to like harass somebody that's about that life, you know, he gonna tell his partner like, hey man, hey, you might not want to do that because he really about that action. Like, watch out for that quiet one over there. Whoop whoop whoop. Like he could educate them because most of them, you know, they don't grow up in the hood, so they don't know. Like they just see, like you said, like you know, they just see our color and just think about what they see on BET or whatever. So that's their perception of us. But my homeboy, he know like, all right, this dude ain't about that life. That dude, he a
Mm-hmm.
fraud. He just being loud. He ain't gonna do nothing. This dude is like, you know what I'm saying? So that would make him a good officer because he can like distinguish both because he grew up in that environment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
he
I
out
agree
of
with you totally.
that
I agree
that
with you totally.
he would just like pull his heat and just start like just like, oh no, like nah, I highly doubt that he would. I
Mm-hmm.
believe that he would quit his job before if they asked him to even do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna just go
Yeah,
off like that.
I think if we were more respectful of each other and we treated each other more like we should as Black people, then we wouldn't have no big issue policing ourselves. And that the situation that you just described, um, it actually would be ideal for the police to police the area from where they come from because they know the people. You understand what I'm saying?
But they not because of you, Top. Because you gonna be like, man, f the police. I ain't fucking with no
Hey,
police. You gonna have
I
a
did,
cousin or nephew that
I
might
did, I
join, and you
did
gonna
come up.
discourage them.
I did come up in the NWA era. So, you know, that was a big song when it came out. Fuck the police, man.
Yeah,
You know, and then they did it on record and they got freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. They bodyguards was they security was a little thin when that song came out. And
yeah.
as
I
a
mean,
matter of
shit. When
fact, that
Them
song,
LA riots, they happened right around the corner from my house. I remember I was 7 years old, and
mm,
the people that lived on my block, they was older. They was out there looting. They like, oh, they going. My pops is like, you ain't going with them. Like they coming back with shoes and TV and all
uh,
kind of shit. Like that was literally around the corner from my house, like less than a block. You know what I'm saying?
Roe was young Trey is
Nah.
Pop Dukes
Yeah, yeah,
Pop
yeah.
Dukes was
You right.
Furious Styles.
Let me out, though. That was me. Pops wasn't playing that.
young,
Let me out, though.
young niggas in the hood. And that was a good movie too because I had not been to California at that point in my life, but it really opened my eyes to how Black people got down on the West Coast, which is ironically not unlike how Black people get down on the East Coast. It's just that the landscape is different, so it kind of play out a little different, and the attitudes of the people is a little different, so it play out a little different. But yeah, man, shit is dangerous wherever you go. And again, I'm suspicious of everybody to some degree, and I would say that that's my animalistic side, and we all have that. We all have gotten that gut feeling at some point in time, or been in a situation where the hairs on the back of our necks done rolls because we innately sense danger. So Yeah, I mean, I think it's healthy to have some amount of suspicion when you're dealing with other people. And, you know, not that you judge people or prejudge people, but you know, you be suspicious of what they can possibly do until you see otherwise. And that's just a life lesson that I picked up in my 45 years on this earth.
Yeah, that's for
Not
sure.
not
Great.
that not that you so suspicious that you're afraid to leave your house or nothing like that. No, you operate normally. You just be aware of your surroundings. You know, you do more observing than you do, you know, talking. You know, you
Right.
observe as you're interacting, because like you pointed out so eloquently earlier, you might get caught slipping. And you can still get caught slipping, even being observant, you know. But I'd rather be observant and take my chances than to get caught slipping when I wasn't even paying attention to start with.
Yeah, I got a story. I done got caught slipping before. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's
I
still.
got robbed. I got robbed by 3 motherfuckers slipping on the fucking on the telephone
Hmm,
with a half an ounce of crack in my pocket.
damn.
Yeah, motherfuckers got me for my shit, and I had a pistol in my goddamn pocket. But you know, it was 3 against 1. I wasn't taking my chances that goddamn night. You niggas got a winner.
Hmm.
That's
I
how I
get
be in
you.
the streets, man. It's a
It
jungle
me.
out there. A lot of these niggas never even been out their fucking neighborhood, man. Never been out their state. Be on YouTube complaining about some bitches they never even met before.
Fact.
You're like,
Fact.
nigga,
Fact.
please. That bitch is on the internet. You don't even know if that's a woman. That might
Right.
be
Like.
so. That might be so white, dude. That might be
Catfish your
Jeffrey
ass.
Dahmer nephew, motherfucker. Go catfish your ass and kill you, fillet your
Uh,
ass, make a nigga suit out of you. But
yeah.
anyway, man, what else you guys got going on? I know, Ro, you back on social media. You got your channel started, your YouTube channel started up again. As a matter of fact, I got to go back and insert the I think the link is, did you just rename the channel or did you restart a whole new channel?
I started a whole new channel.
Okay, yeah, I got to go back and put the new channel, because I think the old link channel might be in there, but I got to go back and put the your channel link in there. So, because I personally can dig the lifestyle that you live, and to be perfectly honest, if I wasn't, you know, settled in this home, I would be doing the same thing, because I kind of did that when I first started trucking. And a lot of people would say, you know, and you've remarked on this before, oh, you don't have an apartment, or you don't own a home, or you don't this, or you don't that. But motherfucker, I got a gang of money.
That's all that matters, right?
You know
You
what I'm
can't
saying?
call me broke.
I could get up and go anywhere whenever I want to. And if it
That's
was a
wealth.
war, if there was a war, I own Bitcoin, motherfucker. I'm taking it with me. You ain't taking that house with you.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
could dig it, man. I can.
You ever thought about
Tone,
vlogging?
vlogging? Yeah, I got a GoPro.
I'm talking about Roe.
Oh,
Yeah, I've thought about it, but like me and Top always talking about, I ain't really know YouTube, nigga. I'm just a nigga on YouTube. Like, I don't know. Like,
I
I
mean,
don't
like
be
in a
all
sense,
in on it. You said what?
like I said, in a sense, like just get you like a camera and just like record. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
that is a very good suggestion. What he's suggesting, Ro, and it's something else that I want to add on to that is now, and I don't know if you guys are into crypto or not. You really need to get it. You really need to get into it, because in 5 years' time, you're going to be thinking about what I'm saying right now and wish you had started right now, because by the end of next year, it'll be too fucking late. Everything will be too expensive. But what was it? What did Tone just ask you?
Log in and
Like you
record.
said, I should do.
Okay. So with crypto, right? Facebook is dead because Facebook or a version of Facebook is either already available on the blockchain or going to be available on the blockchain. And what makes doing it on the blockchain better is now that you can monetize your audience or yourself through your audience. So, for example, the same way that niggas make money off of YouTube through ads, you could get all of that money. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I tell guys I don't want super chats, because if you super chat me, then that means YouTube gets some of the money that you sent me. No, just cash at me because I get all of it. You see what I'm saying? But it's now all of these things, and it's happening fast as fuck. It's happening so fast, it's fucking mind blowing. But all of these things, YouTube, Facebook, Google, all of these services, right? We, the people who make use of Facebook to socialize with our friends and family, we don't make anything off of that. Facebook makes all of the money from ads. And then the people who actually own Facebook stock make the money from our network effect. Well, the blockchain technology is changing all of that, where now if Roe got 500 followers, Roe can make up his own goddamn crypto coin to it's kind of like how you charge a motherfucker to watch your Patreon.
You have a Roe coin.
You can have a Roe coin, and you can monetize yourself and monetize your video footage, your nomading with Roe, and have it as a source of passive income. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like YouTubing with Roe, and you just be having conversations with interesting conversations with regular people.
And even if you don't do that, you could take footage and like do like the like with the voiceover thing to it, and like you know, like if something happened, like let's say like one day you like, oh shit, this how I use the bathroom, or this how I do this, and you just record it, and then you do like voiceover, you know, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that way, if you always recording, if you always recording, you get into a natural motion where you're doing shit naturally, and you catch something you wouldn't think of, trying to force yourself to think of something to come up with. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you do happen to get a customer that want to talk and be like, oh yeah, blah, 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 you can have that shit in there too. And you just gotta ask them obviously to consent. Like, you know, you cool with me posting this? I got a Nomad remote, which also gets you more content, more people watching your content.
As a matter of fact, like these episodes of the Kings of Comedy that we do, right? I can literally turn each of these episodes, like this is episode number 24. I could literally turn it into an NFT and make 10,000 copies of it and sell them for $1 a piece.
Damn. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
and embed in the NFT where every time it gets resold, I get a percentage, 5%. Yeah, this technology shit is a motherfucker, man. I'm not a super nerd or nothing like that. I'm very interested in scientific and technical things. I'm a lover of I'm a lover of mathematics, so I find this shit very, very interesting. And I've been around. I've watched this shit go from analog TV and rotary phones to handheld smartphones, and goddamn, what we doing now is what you used to see on the Jetsons. People talking face to face like on the telephone. That was the future then. that's happening now. So
Hey yo,
I
Top,
said,
what's the Jetsons? I don't think I know what that is.
You
Man.
funny.
I know you
yes,
was
I know
born
you
before
know.
BT. Like I never seen that.
how you don't know who the Jetsons is? And you the same height as Elroy.
For everybody that don't get that reference, Elroy is a little boy.
How you know that, you old motherfucker?
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I guarantee you it's gonna be some nigga that's born in 1990 something gonna be like, what? Like, what is that?
Man, that shit was still coming on in the 90s. This is a 2000 nigga that'll be like, what the hell?
Okay,
I was
so
born in 91.
God
Okay,
damn,
yeah,
Tone, you was born in 91?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
nephew was born in 98.
Mhm.
Damn, yeah, my oldest nephew was born in 1998. That's crazy. My oldest nephew that I'm related to by blood, it was born in 1998. I got nephews that I'm related to through marriage that's was born the same year you was born. Shit, the little young chick I fuck with was born 1985. I was like, damn, bitch. I was like, because I be thinking about shit like that. I was like, damn, I was born in 1976. So 1985, I was 9. This bitch was a baby. I'm feeling kind of R. Kelly-ish right now a little bit. I be thinking about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we both grown now, you know what I'm saying?
And stop the feds like, oh, we got him.
So what
that
y'all
nigga Top Kelly. We gonna call nigga Top Kelly.
Hey, fuck around. Don't leave your little 21-year-old niece around. Shit, fuck around.
Hey, would you fuck with a 21-year-old?
Absolutely, she legal.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
for sure. Some people be feeling like particular about that shit.
I wouldn't go, and it's just me. I could because she's legal, but I wouldn't mess with a chick that's 18. Really, 21 is pushing it because generally, at least what's said is you don't want to be 25 years or older than a young lady because you be way out of y'all, you just
To
not
smash
compatible. No, not to smash. I'm talking about to try to like deal with. A 50-year-old man shouldn't be doing a whole lot with a 21-year-old woman or a 20-year-old woman because he's more than 25 years older than her. So he thinking on a level that this bitch is just goofy and want to chew bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's thinking on a whole nother level. But just on some sexual shit, yeah. But it's the compatibility is very difficult and limited from what I can see. Because I'm only 45, and some of these motherfucking 20 and 21-year-olds, I'd be like, oh man. I don't even want to fuck you no more. You just stupid.
Dude, that's the craziest feeling ever, bro. You just talk me out to how did you do that?
You just made me lose my whole erection, bitch. Like, all right, just get the fuck out my car. And then that make them like you even more because they got treated like shit a little bit. Yeah, man. So I'm between 28 and 35 right now. But I'll take them up to about 40, depending on what they look like.
So you breaking the red pill rules, and you dating single mothers. You breaking the red pill rules.
Shit, I was dating single.
35.
I was dating single mothers before YouTube was even before YouTube even existed. The problem with actually dating single mothers, if you know what the fuck you doing, dating a single mother is actually not a bad idea because there's a lot of benefits to dating a single mother. So, for example,
shit. He going to World Star, the red pill coming after you. Come on, keep it coming. This nigga Top going to World Star. Oh shit! I knew you was a simp, man. Get me off the show. Take me off the show.
Fuck the red tails.
I can hear him now, like, boy.
Fuck all the red tail niggas.
get exposed.
Hey, I'm not exposing nothing that I haven't already put out there in public because I've said this shit.
Yeah.
I've made a video about this before. I've stated this shit on different panels that I've been on. It's my parents always told me it's not what you do, it's how you do what you do.
How you do.
And
so give us some tips then.
If you're going to be dating single mothers, specifically if she has a female child, you are there for the mother. You're not there for the child. The child has two parents. And as a man, you have to communicate that. You got to have the balls to communicate that to a woman. Look, I'm interested in you. I'm not interested in trying to be your child's parent because the child has two parents. And how you conduct yourself with a single mother is you stay the fuck out the child's life, especially if you're not going to be with that woman, but on a short-term basis. And if she got female children, to keep your ass in the clear, because if you ever the problem with dealing with women with female children is if the child got something against you, right? That child can accuse you of molestation. This is why you don't deal with the children. You only there to deal with the mother. And you have to communicate that to her. And y'all have that understanding before you even stick your penis in her.
So you never see the kids. Is that what you saying? Like let's say you at the house and you about to go in the room. Like, are you like a ghost to the kids? Are they know who you are? You say what's up to them, but you just don't like deal with them. Like
if I see him, I got good home training. I'm not going to not speak or anything like that. But my interaction is primarily with the mother. So I try to avoid that as much as possible, which is why I got my own shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's another component to being a man. You got your own shit, so she got somewhere to come to. Now she not coming to give you some pussy and bring her child with her. She shouldn't be.
Right.
And if she is, then that should be cause for concern. No, that's not finna happen, baby girl. I'll see you next time. So this all to my point, and my point being is not what you do, is how you do it. Because we pointed out before in previous shows, Ro, that if 70%, and we just gonna stick with that number. If 70% of black women are single mothers, then that means 7 out of every 10 black women you talk to gonna have a child, at least one.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Especially if you our age, every girl I meet got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rare. Yeah. It's rare that I see one without kids, bro. Every time I get on the phone, put that shit down.
Yeah,
get out my room. Why are you in my conversation? Like
another thing about dealing with single mothers is a lot of these single mothers, whether they have one child or two child or multiple children, some of these single mothers are definitely not interested in having no more children. And so when it comes to having sex, you can avoid getting put on child support and coming on YouTube and crying about it like a big bitch because you don't got to worry about getting a bitch pregnant.
Hey, Tone, we gotta get off the show, Tone.
I say yes and no to that because you say that, but most of them got like 6-7 kids, and it ain't from the same nigga.
I don't know about all. I ain't never dealt with no chick that got no 6-7 kids.
I got 3 cousins right now that got 6-7 kids.
They got poor pussy. No disrespect, but they got poor pussy management.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I tell them that all the time. Not those words, but basically, yeah.
Yeah. Now a chick like that. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying, but a chick like that. That's like a one night stand for me, or some shit, some chick that I'm like met out at the club or something.
That's how that shit be starting.
Yeah. Well, you know,
But what happened is
a lot of
they
dudes
learn
is
them
weak.
tricks to keep them niggas.
Yeah, a lot of dudes is weak for the pussy. A lot of dudes can't get the pussy and walk away and forget that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have those problems. Salute to the homie Ray. Go check out my man Rayology XM. We just dropped a video. It's on his channel and on my channel, The Sigma Male Crisis. Go check it out and subscribe to Ray channel. But yeah, man, you could deal with single mothers. It's all about how you go about doing it. You know, because there's a stigma amongst guys on YouTube about dealing with single mothers, even though truth be told, not only was you niggas raised by single mothers with your goofy ass, a lot of the women that you niggas have dealt with is single mothers, and you probably made one of them a single mother because she got you on child support. You big fucking crybaby.
Oh, Tone, we
Can you
gotta run. We about to get kicked out of the community. We gotta leave by
I
can you
itself.
dig it, nigga?
I feel myself turning blue.
Good motherfucking morning, nigga.
I knew you was a
Yeah.
blue pill. You was a blue pill. I can't,
Nah,
man.
These niggas
I
This
like a
show,
blue.
hey,
I
look,
don't like. I
everybody, I
don't
got
like.
nothing to do with Top and his blue pill and his blue pill
Right.
antics. This ain't got nothing to do with me. He's a single
You
mother
know what?
lover. I can't
You,
associate with this anymore.
you know what, nigga? Let me pull up my Uber app, nigga. I'm getting ready to Uber book me an Uber trip
Get out
with
of my
Ro,
face,
nigga. Make it
jigaboo.
drive 8 days to the East Coast, nigga. No
8 days
sleep,
by horseback.
no sleep, straight coffee and Red Bulls.
Hey, it's gonna be 10 years later. We gonna be done with the show, and we gonna figure out we canceled 10 years later. Like, damn, they canceling us. We ain't even got the show no more. But shit, they canceling us, man. That's funny.
Yeah, but
That's funny.
just to speak on Ray's comment, you know, because I could tell from his comment that he gets what I'm saying. You know,
Mhm.
even if I'm not saying it, you know, in an easily understandable manner, but you see the kids, but you don't be with the kids. So
Right,
I
right.
know what you mean.
if you're dealing with a single mother and you're not quite sure that this is a woman that you're going to be with, not that I advocate that you be a stepfather, but you know, some guys are going to make that decision. But if you make that decision, or and you know that you're not going to be with this woman, you know, for the long haul, then I would highly advise that you stay out of her children's life and let her, and as a matter of fact, encourage the motherfucker to make sure that both parents are an active part of their kid's life. You know,
Hmm.
because you don't want to bring any confusion, you know, into that child's life, and you don't want to uh, create an opportunity where whether she's got a female child or a male child to cause them to alter the way they perceive their mother. You understand what I'm saying? So niggas you gotta be thoughtful about the moves that you make. Like I said, when me and King Dre put down the goddamn the drop about moving like a king, because a lot of you niggas say that you kings, but you don't move like it because you don't even think for your fucking move. Got all this motherfucking logic and shit, allegedly, but niggas still make dumbass moves, you know. But it's whatever. I can only do what I can do, and for the most part, it's only going to affect me because I'm all about solving problems without creating new ones, and you should be too. We over the hour mark, fellas. I really enjoyed it as always. Before we get out of here, Ro, Tone, whoever wants to go first, final thoughts.
Well, it was nice knowing y'all. This is gonna be my last episode because I don't want them to call me blue pill, so I can't be associated with y'all. You know, I appreciate appreciate everything, but I gotta get up out of here. Nah, I'm bullshitting. Y'all just follow me
Actually,
on
you need to be
Instagram.
shirt and blue, nigga.
little blue pill.
Little Smurf ass nigga.
I was just about to say driving Smurf.
and then top slide through like Gargamel in this motherfucker.
Uber Smurf, motherfucker.
Oh man, y'all funny. Nah, just follow me on Instagram, my YouTube, Nomading with Roe, and that's about it. That's all I got. Good show, good show.
I guess my final thought is get money. That's all. Get your shit together, man.
Hamburger. All
Get your shit together.
right.
And whatever you do, don't grow old like that.
All right. Look here, little Earthquake Junior.
Aw.
Cut it
Oh,
out.
Bruce looking, Bruce before the weight loss looking.
Just because he saw Jesus.
He looked like that dude who played Black Jesus with Corey Holcomb. But yo, shout out to y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks to all you folks for coming by. Cam, Ray, anybody who was secret watching. I appreciate y'all for the support. Make sure you bang the like button. It's free. If you'd like to, you can send me Cash App, but I prefer Bitcoin, and my hand is out right now. So put it in my motherfucking palm. Can you dig it? Anyway.
Tell them it costs $40 to bang the like button.
God damn, Joe. As you just heard, Tone is a very shrewd businessman. I might put it up there so when you hit the like button, it automatically super chat. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool feature. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming out. You can catch me on Instagram. Also, I got 2 profiles. The Incredible T.O.P. That's me. The Top Cast. That's me on Instagram. Subscribe to both of my pages. Also, catch episodes of the Top Cast on Anchor Podcast or your favorite podcast outlet. I just got some new episodes coming. It's been a little while since I uploaded any new material. But check out what's up there now. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, do so now and bring your auntie before I drag the bitch by her head like a caveman. Don't forget, right back here tomorrow night. I know that's right. I hope she got Yaki. Don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I'm going to introduce you guys to crypto. I'm going to talk a little bit about the history, and then we're going to go straight into the technical shit because it's the understanding how the wallets work is one of the most important aspects of crypto. It's time for you niggas to get your money up because everything is getting ready to be automated, and your job at McDonald's is not coming back. Your job at Walmart is not coming back. As a matter of fact, Oxford University did a study and said 47% of the jobs that pre-beer flu will never come back again. So by 2030, half of everybody will be out of a job. You need to get in on the crypto while you can. Don't miss the train. Thanks again, fellas. Until next time, we out. Say peace. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, and shout out to Jay Geezer, who I'm going to take y'all out with. I just seen a young homie the other day. My man. Sunny day on a bluff and it's so good. Take a look at the city that me. Ride around showing love to the whole hood. Who you know can do it like me? I'm just playing the game, but you know every day ain't the same. So I'ma ride for the city, I die for the city, straight from the city.
Yo, waking up in the morning, weekend weather, fly birds outside yawning. Last night was on and popping, gets on to the next one. I pause for a second, I'm focused. Back got the flow tip, back got the potion. Earth, wind, and fire, moms, pops at it program, but it don't get no better. Stack cheddar on the regular, NY down to NC, playing that bigger dog. Despite the niggas right, I is back on my grind. A fist full of dollars, I'm on fire. Flow like rivers now, tigers with stripes like a tiger. Speech for my kinfolk admire, people that get dough. I'm all about the checks, Nikes, dreaming about who next up, broken in that. I cruise through the city, passing extras, director yelling action. Fly mommies popping bottles, shots full of armor. I took a glance at a fly lady. I cruise like a hustler to the paper, it's only nature. Shorty got some nice racks on racks, and a smooth money maker, yeah.
Got me feeling like Nas in my book of rhymes. You play in the orchestra, bet that you can feel these lines. With my mind reminiscing, JGI spitting subliminal lines, hitting pictures of moments in time. Reminiscing, summarizing the 20th song, and got a vision of a rebel standing next to God. Yo, that's a vision of a devil falling from the sky. And why? Nigga, check my level when I'm on the grind. Ahead of my time, know I'm kinda like fighting for my life in the dark, and ain't no sign of light. Evolution in your life, choosing wrong and right. In 21 niggas still be trying to sound alike, trying to do it big and live this style of life. Style sincere, like Nasir, but all I need's one mic. Looking through the eyes of a little nigga on the grind. Sparks like my rib tie when I pull up on the block. I try to tell you it's the sus, nigga. You say you do it all yourself, and that's what's up, nigga. I try to hit you to the plan, let you know that I'm the man. Got my city with me everywhere we go. Got the fam, 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 got the fam.
Sunny day on a mountain is so good. Take a look, keep the feeling I need. Ride around showing love to the whole hood. Who you know can do it like me? I'm just playing the game, but you know every day ain't the same. So I'ma ride for the city, I die for the city, straight from the city. Straight from the city.